Hello students, in previous video we discussed about Planck's quantum theory and electromagnetic waves and electromagnetic spectrum we discussed. Right now we will discuss about some important numericals based on wave properties and Planck's quantum theory. Come to our first problem. Calculate the wavelength symbolically lambda, wavelength and frequency nu, and wave number is denoted by nu bar for a nu bar of a light wave whose time period is 2.0 into 10 power minus 10 seconds. So here for light wave what given? Time period given. For light wave time period given. So from this we need to find out the wavelength lambda and frequency and wave number nu bar. Okay, we'll see. First we'll see, we know there is a direct relationship between time period and frequency. Therefore first we try to find out the frequency is denoted by nu. Nu is equal to 1 by time period t. Therefore 1 divided by time period given 2.0 into 10 power minus 10 seconds. 1 by 2 means you will get 0.5. 1 by 10 power minus 10 means 10 power 10. Therefore 0.5 into 10 power 10. Therefore you will get, after adjusting decimal point, 5 into 10 power 9. Second inverse, otherwise hedge. Okay, this is frequency value. Now next another one, that is wavelength lambda. What is the relation between wavelength and frequency? Nu is equal to c by lambda, we know. Here you need to find out lambda, interchange these two, then you will get lambda is equal to c by nu. C means light velocity. We know that 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Meter into second inverse. Frequency just now we find out 5 into 10 power 9 second inverse. So this second inverse cancelled out. We know 10 power 8 divided by 10 power 9, 10 power minus 1. So this 3 by 5, 0.6 into this value, you know, this 3 by 5, 0.6, this 0.1. So therefore you will get 0.06 meters. This is the wavelength of the given light wave. Now third one we need to find out wave number also. So wave number nu bar, direct relation is there, wave number and wavelength. Wave number is nothing but reciprocal of wavelength, 1 by lambda. So 1 divided by 0.06 meters. We know this 0.06 means 6 by 100. 0.06 means 6 by 100. 100 by 6 you will get. 100 by 6 means 16.66. 1 by meter means meter inverse. Therefore, for the given light wave, frequency is 5 into 10 power 9 second inverse. After frequency we find out wavelength. Wavelength is 0.06 meters. Next, the third one, wave number 16.66 meter inverse. So this problem over. Now come to next problem. The wavelength range of the visible spectrum, visible region, extends from violet, whose wavelength is 400 nanometer, to red, whose wavelength 750 nanometer. So here wavelength range of visible region given to us. express these wavelengths in terms of frequencies. So here visible region, we know violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. This is visible region. Okay. So for this, wavelength range is given. Wavelength. So for violet wavelength given to us. Wavelength given for violet color 400 nanometer. Okay. For this red, these are violet and red are two extremes of visible range. So one extreme violet whose wavelength given as 400 nanometer, another extreme is red whose wavelength given to us 750 nanometers. So this is the data given to us from this problem, and asking about frequencies to these two extremes. So nu is equal to, so we need to find out the frequency of this violet light, and we need to find out the frequency of red light. Okay, for these two extremes wavelengths are given and asking about the frequencies of violet and red. This is the question. Okay, now come to consider first violet. For violet light, first we need to find out the nu. We know what is the relation between nu and lambda. Formula is there. We know nu is equal to C by lambda. Okay. So use this formula, and nu is equal to C by lambda. Okay. For violet color, lambda value given, and C standard value, C value 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. See here lambda value 4000 nanometer, but C value expressed in terms of meter per second. That's why lambda should be expressed in terms of meters. So convert this 400 nanometers into meters. We know 400 nanometer means 400 into 1 nanometer. 1 nanometer is equal to 10 power minus 9 meters. We know this. Okay. Now see here, this we know what it is. This is 400 means 4 into 10 square. So into 10 power minus 9. This you will get 10 power minus 7. So 10 power minus 7. 10 power 8 divided by 10 power. Here up 10 power 8 is there. Down 10 power minus 7 is there. If you simplify this, 10 power 15 you will get. Okay, meter cancelled out. So here 3 by 4 left behind. 3 by 4 means 0.75 into 10 power 15. Units what left behind? Second inverse. Second inverse or hedge, both are same. Okay, second inverse. Okay, now after adjusting decimal point here, you will get 7.5 into 10 power 14 second inverse. Second inverse also called as edge. Okay. So therefore we are able to find out the frequency corresponding to violet. That is 7.5 into 10 power 14 edge. Substitute here. Right. I am writing this value 7.5 into 10 power 14 hedge. Okay. So similarly we can find out the frequency of this red, one more extreme of visible region, that is red color for red light. Okay, here same to same, nu is equal to C by lambda. C 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second divided by lambda value. Here this light velocity expressed in terms of meter per second, therefore lambda should be expressed in terms of meters. So convert nanometer. 750 nanometer. Nanometer means 10 power minus 9 meters. Minus 9 meters. Okay. Now this meter cancelled out. See here, this 10 power minus 9, if it goes up means plus 9. 10 power 9 into 10 power 8. 10 power, you will get 10 power 17. 3 divided by 750 is there. So this I am writing this already 10 power in terms of 10 power 14 is there. Here we express the frequency of violet light in terms of 10 power 14. Here also I am trying to express frequency of red in terms of 10 power 14. In order to get a 10 power 14, this I am splitting into 10 cube into 10 power 14. 10 cube into 10 power 14. 10 cube means 3000 into 10 power 14. So this exactly 4 times. Therefore, after simplification, you will get 4 into 10 power 14 second inverse. Second inverse, that is nothing but hedge. Second inverse we may write as hedge. So here, so this is frequency of another extreme of visible region. So for red light, what is the frequency? 4.0 into 10 power 14 hertz. Therefore, we express the frequencies of violet and red. So for violet light, frequency is 7.5 into 10 power 14 hertz. For red, the frequency range is 4.0 into 10 power 14 hertz. So these we need to remember lambda value. So what is the wavelength range of visible region? 400 nanometer to 750 nanometer. Similarly, what is the frequency range of visible region? 7.5 into 10 power 14 hertz to 4.0 into 10 power 14 hertz. This is a less value, this is more value. It is better to say what is the wavelength range, what is the frequency range of visible region? 4 into 10 power 14 hertz to 7.5 into 10 power 14 hertz. What is the wavelength range of visible region? 400 nanometer to 750 nanometer. Okay. Okay, come to next problem, our third problem. Here what given to us? Frequency of an electromagnetic radiation. Electromagnetic radiation is 5 into 10 power minus 14 second inverse. Find its wavelength and part of electromagnetic spectrum. Electromagnetic spectrum it belongs is. Here the question is a particular electromagnetic radiation frequency is given. For a particular electromagnetic radiation, frequency given as 5 into 10 power 14 second inverse. Then we need to find out its wavelength and the part of electromagnetic spectrum it belongs. So given electromagnetic radiation frequency given, nu is given, we need to find out corresponding wavelength. Nu given, wavelength we need to find out. Moreover, that electromagnetic radiation belongs to which part of electromagnetic spectrum we need to find out. Means that given radiation whether it belongs to UV region or visible region or IR region we need to find out. Okay. Here we know visible region frequency range 4.0 into 10 power 14 hertz to 7.5 into 10 power 14 hertz. Here given electromagnetic radiation frequency 5 into 10 power 14 hertz. Second inverse means hertz only. So given electromagnetic radiation frequency 5 into 10 power 14 hertz. This value lies in between these two. Therefore, given electromagnetic radiation should be belongs to visible region. In the given 4 options, only visible region, one option is there. That's why second option is correct. We need not to find, we need not to solve this problem. This is objective problem. Like this we can solve. When you remember the frequency range of visible region, directly you can put answer. you can choose answer. Okay, suppose if you forget about the frequency range, only you know about the wavelength range of visible region, that time you need to solve. Okay, now come to say first you need to find out the now see here, you are given electromagnetic radiation frequency nu given, we need to find out lambda wavelength you need to find out. This nu given wavelength we need to find out. Correct relationship is nu is equal to c by lambda. After rearranging that, nu is equal to c by lambda. So interchange these two, then you will get a lambda is equal to c by nu. Okay. C value substitute 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Nu value given to us 5 into 10 power 14 second inverse. Second inverse cancel. So after simplifying this, then lambda value you will get 600 nanometer. 600 nanometer. See, 3 by 5 into simplification 10 power 8 divided by 10 power 4. Then you will get a 10 power minus 6 meters. Okay, this 3 by 5 means 0.6 into 10 power minus 6 meters. Okay, this multiply with 1000 and divide with 1000. So this, if you simplify this, then you will get this 10 cube. If it goes up 10 power minus 9 meter, 0.6 into 1000, then you will get 600, these two 600. So this 10 power minus 6 divided by 1000, 10 power minus 9 meter. 10 power minus 9 meter is nanometer, therefore 600 nanometer. So directly I am writing. So therefore we find out the wavelength of the given electromagnetic radiation. Given electromagnetic radiation wavelength is 600 nanometer. Okay, from this now it is clear to us. See, what is the wavelength range of visible region? Wavelength range of visible region is, see, visible region wavelength range. Visible region wavelength range 400 nanometer to 750 nanometer. 750 nanometer. Given electromagnetic radiation wavelength exactly lies in between this. Therefore, given electromagnetic radiation wavelength lies in between these two, means given electromagnetic radiation belongs to visible region. Therefore visible region, and moreover what is electromagnetic radiation of given what is the wavelength of given electromagnetic radiation? 600. So visible region and 600 nanometer. Therefore second option is correct. Therefore, given electromagnetic radiation wavelength is 600 nanometer. 600 nanometer means that lies in between these two values. Hence, given electromagnetic radiation belongs to visible region. Therefore, wavelength 600 nanometer and it belongs to visible region. Hence, second option is correct. Okay. Hello. Now, come to our next problem, fourth one. Calculate the energy of a photon of radiation having wavelength 6000 angstroms. Here wavelength of a photon given, lambda given. So this value given and asking about the energy denoted by E. So what is the correct relationship between E and lambda? According to Planck's quantum theory, E is equal to h nu. Instead of nu, we can keep c by lambda. Therefore, here required is E is equal to hc by lambda. So, E is equal to hc by lambda. Here I am writing E is equal to hc by lambda. This is the correct relationship. Here h value, Planck's constant value 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 joule into second. Light velocity 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Okay. Now lambda value here, light velocity expressed in terms of meter per second. Lambda should be in terms of meters. That's why here lambda given to us, lambda given as 6000 angstrom. 1 angstrom means we know 10 power minus 10 meters. 1 angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 10 meter. Okay. After simplification, then you will get 6 into 10 power. Now here lambda value 6000 angstroms. 6000 into 1 angstrom. 1 angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 10 meters. Okay. This 10 cube, 1000 means 10 cube. 10 cube into 10 power minus 10, 10 power minus 7. 6 into 10 power minus 7 meters. Now substitute lambda value in meters. Okay. Now meter cancelled out. Second inverse cancelled out. Only joules left behind. Now come to 6.625 into 3, exactly 19.875 divided by 6 here down. Okay, 10 power terms. This 10 power minus 7 goes up means plus 10 power 8 into 10 power 7, 10 power 15. 10 power 15 into 10 power minus 34, then 10 power minus 19. 10 power minus 19. Here 10 power minus 34 into 10 power 8 by 10 power minus 7. Then it goes up means then you will get 10 power minus 34 into 10 power 15. So 10 power minus 34 plus 15. Then you will get 10 power minus 19. Okay. Now this you will get 6 3 ja 18, 6 3 ja 6 1 ja 6 2 ja, okay, 12, 6 5. Therefore into 10 power minus 19 joules. Therefore this is the energy corresponding to 6000 angstroms. Okay, now come to next problem. Here, what is the number of photons number of photons of light with a wavelength of 4000 picometer that provides 1 joule of energy. See here, wavelength given 4000 picometers. Okay, certain number of photons with this wavelength provides 1 joules of energy. That number of photons we need to find out. Okay, here certain number of photons whose wavelength is 4000 picometer provides 1 joule of energy. Then number of photons we need to find out. Okay, here solution. Okay, first here I am finding the energy of one photon. Energy of photon means energy of quantum is equal to h nu. Okay, E is equal to, we know this energy in joules, E is equal to h nu, hc by lambda, hc standard values. After simplification, then you will directly this formula given to you, 2 into 10 power minus 25 divided by lambda in meters. But here lambda given 4000 picometers. Picometer means 10 power minus 12 meters. So after simplifying this, 4 into 10 power, this 10 cube into 10 power minus 12, 10 power minus 3 meters. Okay, this is lambda value. Okay, now substitute. So 2 into 10 power minus 25 divided by lambda value 4 into 10 power minus 9. Okay, 9. Then 2 by 4 means 0.5. Into this you will get 16, 10 power minus 16. This is energy in terms of joules. This is energy of one photon. Energy of one photon. How many photons with this energy? This is energy of each photon. How many of such photons gives how many of this these photons will gives 1 joules of energy. How many photons with this energy will provide 1 joule of energy. So this is the energy of one photon. So here what I am writing, 0.5 into 10 power minus 16 joules. So corresponding to this energy, how many photons are there? One photon. This is the energy corresponding to one photon. One photon. We need to find out the energy corresponding to, we need to find out the number of photons corresponding to 1 joule. 1 joule. 1 joule. See here, this is the energy of one photon. So 0.5 into 10 power minus 16 joules. This energy corresponding to one photon. Then number of photons corresponding to 1 joule. We need to find out. Once again, here clearly see. So number of photons corresponding to this energy is 1. Number of photons corresponding to this energy we need to find out. Okay, therefore 1 joule into 1 this into this divided by 0.5 into 10 power minus 16 joules. Therefore 1 by 0.5 means joule cancel, 1 by 0.5 means 2, 1 by 10 power minus 16 means 10 power 16. This is number of photons. Number of photons. So number of photons corresponding to 1 joule energy is 2 into 10 power 16. Okay. Here first I find out the energy of a single photon. This is energy of one photon. For one photon energy E is equal to h nu. For n photons, one more formula is there. E is equal to h nu is the energy of one photon. So by using that, I find out this is the E is equal to h nu simplification. So this is the 0.5 into 10 power minus 16 joule. This energy corresponds to one photon. Then number of photons corresponding to 1 joule we need to find out. So number of photons corresponding to 1 joule is 2 into 10 power minus 16. In another way, one more way also you can find out, E is equal to NH nu. Otherwise E is equal to N into AC by lambda. Here E 1 joule substitute. Here H value, standard value, C value, standard value, lambda value given. Put these. So this we know, and find out the number of photons. So simplification little bit difficult. So I am proceeding this process. Okay, this is about problem. Okay, thank you.